Thank you very much. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm going to spend about 10 minutes on this book because I got this book Saturday evening and I couldn't drop it. Her Excellency, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you all to the dignitaries in the room. This is a book every one of us should have because each one of us can see herself in all the characters. I met 5 ladies in this book. I met Adanna, I met Lola, I met Zainab, I met Tomi, and I met Chizoba. Let me tell you about Adanna. Adanna is like many of us here, a career woman who's worked her way up, done so well. They're recognizing her internationally, but she still shrinks and believes it can't be me. Is it me they are talking about? Is it me they invited to the Peak Performance Festival? Who are they talking about? Are you sure? She continues to second guess herself. Many of us can relate to Adanna because we don't believe that we've done enough to be understood or to be heard or respected. Secondly is Tomi. Tomi was a superwoman. Tomi is somebody that does every single thing. She's doing 5 roles at the same time. Many of us can also relate. As a mother, as a career woman, at home, with friends, you're something to everybody. Just this evening before I came to the event, I had had a long day at work. I came home, I was tired. I knew I had to go get ready for this event. So I went upstairs. While I was getting dressed, the spouse comes up and says, please, Grandma needs help with her phone. Please, it's on the bed, you can't sort it out. And I'm thinking, I'm going out. The usual self is, I'll pick up the phone, what does Grandma need? I said, no, I'm going to VI. When I come back, I'll sort out the phone. It's the same thing because we are technicians, we are helping with the school homework, we are everything. But remember, you're not a superwoman. You must compartmentalize and you must be willing to share some of these roles to other people. That's what happened with Tomi. Zainab is like a lot of us who are interested in politics. She went to the best schools. Her father sent her educated young girl. Even though he was proud of where she is, he just felt she needed to dim her, her boisterousness a bit. You're just too loud. You don't have to be too opinionated. It's good to have your views, but you can't calm it down a bit. Or when she wanted to get into politics, a senator calls her and says, we would like to support you. We'll give you everything you need. But this is your opinion. Just bring it down a bit. And she now had to decide. I remember when I was going to get married, a young man broke up with me simply because he said I was too opinionated. That is all. I said, wow, I didn't realize that was a crime. So the truth is, we can find ourselves in Zainab, and the person that fascinated me the most was Chizoba. And I think many of us in our lives, we can relate to her at some point, either while we're single, waiting to have a child, waiting for that next big thing that gives you that label that you're a woman. She had several miscarriages. Unfortunately, she had an IVF. And the whole family, churches, the pastors were praying along with, yes, this is it, you're going to get it. Unfortunately, she didn't get pregnant. And she felt small. She felt that society has judged her. And many of us feel the same way, either in our careers, in our family, being a good wife, being a good mother-in-law, being a good daughter-in-law, being a good mother, being a good friend. Do I have my children on time? Am I raising them right? We all shrink because we expect society to applaud us every step of the way, but it's not all the time we get an applause. So these women, I've met only 5. I'm not sure if there are any other women. I couldn't finish the book. But I think those are the 5 women I met. I've spoken about Tomi and Lola. Everybody needs a Lola as a friend. That friend that pushes you, that reminds you. You have that small circle of friends. That friend that even though she has her own struggles, she's there for you. I know I have been a friend to a lot of my friends. I have my own inner struggles. I hardly show my struggles. They call me a pillar. I don't show weakness. But I think this book is teaching me to show some weakness. It's okay to cry. But I think No More Shrinking is a reminder that we are different people at different times. And in every part of our life, in every phase in our lives, we must understand that we have every right to be who God has created us to be. We shouldn't shrink for society. And one of the things that also caught me most in the story of Chizoba, you see, a lot of women, we plan out our lives. And when things don't work out as we plan it, we begin to question ourselves and judge ourselves. You are only who you say you are. And I think what No More Shrinking reminds every woman is that don't let society judge you. You should be your best competition. In every area of your life, remind yourself of who you are. And as you can see each and oh my goodness, hello. You can see each of us in here. And I think you should get a copy of this book and encourage. I brought my daughter along because I thought it was an important event for her to be in, just to see women and remind herself that we shouldn't shrink. Thank you very much.